So, here's the situation. You've been having a streak of bad games. And then you enter a round. You feel like it's gonna go bad just like the rest of them. But then you realize you've started doing good. What could possibly go wrong? Of course, we all know what goes wrong in these kinds of situations, but I figured I might as well showcase my experience and preach to the choir about how insane these kinds of things can be. I am on Mountain Pass. I apologize, I do not memorize maps pretty well. But I am on Mountain Pass with both Angersmith and our unfortunately named friend, Mighty Jingle Steel, who really wants to change his name. And we are going to attack the heavy tank flank down at the 1 line and all the way bending around to about J3. Just, you know, your classic gameplay. They have an abundance of TDs, but we're not too worried about that. And frankly, right now, I am just not ready to deal with stuff. I've been trying to remake money after buying an M48 patent. And so I've been grinding it out in the Super Pershing because I haven't played it in a while. Angersmith is giving me a bit of a speed boost because he's in a 5100, of course. And we feel like this match could go pretty well. There's, you know, a good team spread. And then we notice, you know, a notable hole. The bridge. There's nobody at the bridge. But it's okay. I'm here to farm damage. Who cares if we win or lose? I need money. That was my thought process. But it doesn't mean I was doing anything to help us lose. In fact, I didn't turn around to go help the bridge simply because I'm too slow to do so. And so, I try to farm some damage. First hit, bounces a Ferdinand. Well, I mean, I hit a Scorpion. Ferdinand bounces off me. So far, so good. No damage taken. Let's keep testing my luck. He misses. I miss his weak spot. And this, you know, this goes on. It's nice. It's the beginning of a battle, you know, early game. You meet each other at a flank. And, you know, you're just getting some shots in. Nobody's trying to get damage, so everything's kind of intimate and slow. There's a hit, he misses. He tried firing HE at me. Everything is going smoothly. Now, at this point, nothing too notable is happening. The ice road seems to be getting close to overtaken, but the IS-3 and T-32 are holding out just fine against the superior enemy force. And I take my first hit from the Ferdinand. Not too big a deal. It's only a third of my health. It's alright. I said to myself, if I took any more hits, I would back out. And so, I continue working this ridgeline and doing damage where I can. Oh, and Jingles has just connected. He's been having connection issues with this game. Until more recently, he's fixed it up a bit. Anywho, he is going to actually assault the middle of the map. He sees light tanks and says, kill! Kill! So while he deals with the light tanks in the center, Anger and I are still working it out. All these German TDs over here are now trying to push forward because they just realized that it was really only us and the Spic and the KR over here, and they have superior guns. And I said to Anger at this point, oh no, this is not good. They're trying to push, and they're very powerful tanks. But they seem to be somewhat incompetent. The Ferdinand over there was exposing his side. The Jagdpanther, not really paying attention. Ferdinand, not really advancing, so I focus on the Borsig. Say, hey, Borsig. And he gets scared and starts backing out. And the Jagdpanther starts looking in the other direction for some reason. So I take a shot. He's like, alright, he's gonna focus on this position, so I have a minute. No, he's gonna start focusing over there. Well, alright. Free kill. And what's the Ferdinand doing? Ferdinand is, he's gonna try doing the same thing, isn't he? Oh, yeah, no, why would you do that? Ferdinand, you should realize by now. I have the upper hand. And then the Borsig, just poor Borsig, gets overrun by an autoloader, a Patton, and a Pershing. Just, no. And then... crap. Oh god. I had just looked at my map, and so had everybody else in my platoon, and the sense of dread fell on us that, yeah, this is another loss, isn't it? There's 3 of us. Anger died. I believe it was from the Scorpion. Jingles is still alive, and I'm running to support him. And the M46KR, who is on the outskirts of the map. We say to ourselves, alright, if we stay together, we can do good. Well, Jingles is getting shot at by a Scorpion. Not an ideal situation. I'm trying to support him. This is the point where you realize the only flank that made it through seemed to be the weakest in force. We were going up against, what, 5 German tank destroyers that had superior guns to ours? Their incompetence was the only thing that prevented them from getting through. And now it's just us, when the rest of the team should have been able to carry their weight. And so I'm not really fighting too confidently here. I've picked up quite a bit of damage against those other TDs, and as you can see, I'm bouncing every single shell. What is this? I took so many bounces this round that you've got to see the post-battle results. It's something to appreciate. It is certainly something to appreciate. And so, realizing the super Pershing strengths, I'm backing it into a corner. Frontal armor, no side, no rear. I should back myself into a corner and fight it out there. The IS-3, I knew who'd come up, so I backed myself up here, and while I'm waiting for them to kind of transit, start taking shots at the IS-3, and things are starting to actually look hopeful. Even though there's 5 enemy tanks on the 5 tanks on the enemy team, the KR is suppressing the T-34, the IS-3 is getting shot at by me, and problem. You guys noticed something that I didn't at the time? I did now. The cap. I'm too slow for that. I am far too slow for that. And so I say to the KR, hey, you've got a window, go reset. And he's not doing that. This has been a sure to loss, but we're still gonna try to hold out as long as we can. Hopefully, maybe, the Pershing, the super Pershing on the cap will realize that capping doesn't give him the best XP. But no, he stays on the cap. And being burned down on. This KR is in a bad position, I'm in a bad position. KR's dead, it's just me. And things are just looking worse and worse. I'm still snapping shots left and right. I am killing things like it's nobody's business. Boom. Take a hit from the IS-3. It's okay, I just got another kill in quick succession. It's SU-100. Maybe I can get a shot on him. Come on. At this point, I'm vying for a Top Gun. If I can't win this match, maybe I can, you know, get a trophy from it or something. Nope, he angled. Come on, is there anything I can do? SU-100 makes a dumb move. Another shot of damage. Oh, can I get the IS-3? Get the Top Gun, please. 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 Nope. The game decided nope. And an already depressing defeat is even more depressing, made by the 5 kills out of 6 I would have needed for the Top Gun. And so, the lesson learned here is there's no lesson, it's just depression. Look at this. It's a defeat. I still get 2000 XP out of it. Mastery badge first class, high caliber, I blocked an insane amount of damage. I did an insane amount of damage. I killed 5 people. I got the same XP as the person on the enemy team who did 3rd highest damage on their team. I did the most damage in the round. I got the most kills in the round. I had a defeat with over 700 XP. And to top it all off, I made a 93k profit on a defeat. A horrible defeat in which I should have carried. I should have been able to carry. But when you're just having a bad day, and you have a round like this, it's depressing. And so I have a word of advice to all of you. I have not rage quit World of Tanks because of this. I keep playing. And I kept playing after this. Well, I played like 1 round and then it was late, but I kept playing. And I'm still playing. And these happen from time to time, and you just can't let it get to you. You gotta think, hey, I had a good game. The rest of the team didn't. And you gotta move on. Or you can be like me and make a video on your humiliation. I mean, it's hard to not be depressed by a result like this on a defeat. 25 shots fired, 17 pens, in a Super Pershing without using premium rounds at all. Blocking over 4,000 damage, something you'd only see in a tier 10 tank. And doing basically tier 9 worthy damage. And still losing. And losing by 2 enemy tanks, and only because one of them, who only did 2 shots of damage, decided to cap. This is the depression of World of Tanks, but you can't let it stop you. Because after all, it's some of our favorite games. It's now, in fact, my favorite game. I've not liked any game like it at all. And with the soon addition of these Swedish tanks, I have more to grind towards, more than I already wanted. And I just decided to keep playing. And so should you. This has been Harpwner, a very, very depressing Harpwner, with the news of horrible, horrible defeat. But a glimpse of hope. I'll see you all next time.